What is up, guys? Northside here. Welcome to my channel. I have a guest here, my best friend Stefan. He's gonna keep me company because I'm bored, and
Hi
he's the
guys.
brain. Hi guys. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So thanks for the support in the previous videos, as I said, and thanks to all of you who, be so kind to invite me to all those warden expeditions and all that bullshit, and saying hi to me on a live server. And I gotta say this, I am temporarily back on the live server to max out my tune so I can copy it to the owlbear when the Zariel beta testing is gonna begin. So I am not back permanently. We'll see how it goes. It's just in good faith because of Chris Whiteside, and we'll see how that goes. That being said, I have prepared this is a little build update. You guys know I do these things from time to time, and things change gear wise, stats wise, whatever wise, nerf wise, you know, all kinds of bullshit. So what I did, as the title says, I made two loadouts actually for you guys. One is AOE, one is Single Target. Okay. Now this will not be a long video, and it will not be in depth as my previous build video. Okay, version 1. So this is not actually version 2. This is just an addition to the previous video. Hence, I didn't have the Spike Defender Van Bracers back then, and also I gave my pros and cons for every piece of gear. If you watch the video, and I will leave the link in the description and in the suggested comment, not comment, suggested card, right? Yeah, on YouTube. So we're gonna start with the AOE loadout. Now, mind you, this is a very expensive setup, and keep that in mind, guys. This is full total end game, and I will have some economy setup with a Vorpal, but that's really not economic because Vorpal is still 8 million. So there you have, but it's still cheaper than having a lightning and a bilethorn, if you know what I mean, right, bro? I mean, 16 is not 18 is not 8 million is not 16 million, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So in this AOE loadout, as you can see, I kept my Lion Guard Word Salad, simply because when you're fighting a boss, there is a lot of telegraphs on the ground running around, and this is dependent on stamina, and henceforth I decided to choose this. Ebonite Chainmail stays. Barkshield enchantment, brutal enchantments are all over the place in the defense slots. Radiants are all over the place in the offense slots. I saw a lot of you ask me, North, why do you have a lot of black ice and some other enchants on the live server? I cannot disclose that. I have my doubts that something is going to change, but don't panic. This is just my speculation for the future episode or a mod or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Now obviously for the trash clearing, we're going to be using lightning enchantment, 1 tenebrous only. That's only all that you need. My stats you can see here. There they are. This is the base power. Everything is over capped, and of course rusted out leggings. Now what's important on the right side, now I may be going a little quick through this, but there is no point in going into deep. As I said, if you want an in-depth guide, it's on my previous build video that's closing 20,000 views now, and it's I think it's pretty good actually. Of course, on the right side I'm still using Call of Evil set, Striking Ring of the Master, Bypass Gold Ring. I switched to Ebony Stained Assault Shirt because I'm not so much dependent on stamina here, and in all honesty I was missing some armor penetration, so but that 3% damage over 75% stamina is okay. This is probably still the best in slot shirt, let's face it. Regarding the AOE artifact, you can choose. I choose Staff of Flowers. It has wide area. When you cast it, it's gonna tick slowly. Of course, I have to digress and say that I'm not purposely using what everybody is using, well, most of the people, which is Tales of Old set, because not everybody have access to it. Okay, it would be just unfair. So you can use Staff of Flowers. You can use Storyteller Journal. You can also use the Counter Water Pearlescence. But you know, when you're clearing mobs, it's really good that you cover that high or wide area to just hit as many mobs as you can. Okay, so that's very important. Powers. Main power for single target is Savage Advance. However, this is an AOE loadout, so I kept my Avalanche of Steel. Of course, it's fucking glorious. I showed you this on my previous video. I don't think I will be showing you rotations in this video, because we, you know, if you want me to, I will do it, but I already show you how it works. Maybe some variations I will mention. Now, in this never goes out of my my class feature, Barb Strikes, because I do have a lot of critical severity. It's 138.5 with the potion is 146.5 actually. So that's a lot of critical severity, and of course Trample the Fallen. Most of the mobs you can control, and you will get that 5% on uncontrollable mobs and additional 10% to controlled enemies, and that's fucking awesome. Of course, Roar for the rage generation, which is very poor, and Trample the Fallen in combination with Relentless Speed for even faster trash clearing. Okay, now companions wise, Potent Precision, Alluring Insight, Mighty Insight, Comp Instincts, Durgar the Urge, which can be changed, and Deep Crow Presence for the power. Everything here you can see is 5 Empower Runestones rank 15, Profane Runestone 1 for the defense, which placed me at 86 point something, which is quite good for actually for avernus, right? And mounts, insignias are, some of them are, you know, these you know, you can just, I like to personally use a lot, maybe 1 or 2 offensive ones, but like Cavalry Warning, like Assassin Covenant, stuff like that. Artificial Persuasion also to reduce the cooldowns. But I personally like to use a lot of healing insignias, you know, which I will show you maybe in my I actually did show them in that self-sustain build, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I did actually. I did. I actually show you that. So, but that's with the Blood Theft enchant and also with the healing insignias. So, mounts wise, I am using T-Rex power. You know, at least I can stun the targets. You know, and put a debuff on them for 10 seconds. Of course, what else? Let's see if I forget anything. I think I didn't actually. Yeah, the boon. Of course, the boon. Since you're clearing the mobs, of course, you want on kill. So chance on kill to do the following for 10 seconds. Increase combat advantage, increase damage, 2% per rank, add 4,000 damage per rank to each attack. So Deathly Rage is the way to go. I did not do this because I will have to retrain my entire fucking toon, and I don't want to do that now currently. Okay, so this is for AOE. Deathly Rage, definitely killing a lot of mobs is going to give you some you know, increased damage, and also maybe 4,000 damage per rank to each attack. All the other boons are pretty much the same. Incoming healing, critical severity, recharge speed increase, stuff like that. Really depends. So there you have it. This is the AOE loadout. Now the rotation, as I said, I didn't show. I'm not going to show you. Just pop the artifact, Relentless Slash, Roar, and keep going. I mean, it's stupid to show you this now, but I already showed my AOE rotation in my build video. Okay, so that being said, I think we covered everything.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna switch to single target loadout. Okay. So. Oh, something is on cooldown. Alright, sorry about that. We're gonna wait for 30 seconds because my Staff of Flowers is on cooldown, okay? So yeah, if you have, while we wait, if you have any requests, shoot it in the comment section. Mind you, there is something off with the YouTube. If you notice that you're posting your comments and they just disappear, they're not in my spam folder. You're not blocked unless you were a fucking jerk back in the days. Then you will be blocked. But majority, 99% of you, may notice that your comments are not being shown. I think they're fixing that. So we'll see how it goes. So let's switch to single target now. And here we go. Now I have to remind you now that you will have to switch the lighting enchant manually with the bilethorn enchant. That's all you need to do, okay? Now what we changed here is actually we put Fancy Duelist Mask of Cornir, and you will notice that I have less power, but we will get to that. Stefan will explain a little bit better. Now that is because of the companion. Now Fancy Duelist Mask of Cornir is when in combat with one enemy your power is increased by 5,000, perfect for bosses. However, some bosses will summon ads, as will be cleared, so it's, you know, it's conditional, but it's still good for a boss fight, you know. It's overall good helmet, don't get me wrong. Ebonized chainmail stays the same, bark shield, everything is still the same bracers, only this time we're using bilethorn enchantment, unmatched for now, absolute best in slot, absolute boss killer, and pretty much probably the best enchant for now. Single target wise, even though I'm using it on live now, I'm not even using the lightning, I'm just ripping through everything. Then again, I am already over 27,000 item level on live, so it doesn't make any difference to me, okay? Rusted iron leggings, on the right side everything is the same. Again, ebony stained shirt should not be here, but I left it. It doesn't matter, you can use something else, because as I said, when you're moving out of the telegraphs from the bosses, you will have to sprint a lot, and you're gonna lose that stamina, and also that will affect your Lionheart set, because it's stamina dependent, okay? Unlike the previous helmet, this one is not stamina affected, so you will always have 5,000 power when in combat with one enemy, okay? Now there's a lot of artifacts that you can use as a single target. I prefer Hollister Blast Scepter because it's giving a 50% debuff. Of course, there are others. Journal is doing excellent job, but as I said, not everybody owns journals, and I'm not going to go into that. I will make a separate build with the journals when the next event comes, and I will just, if you guys wish me to, show you how it works. I know it's the best, but this is as good as. So Hollister Blood Scepter, you can also always use what's the green one, bro? What's it called? Soulside Crystal, right? So, but you know, look, the Soulside Crystal, the target takes 25% additional damage from your attacks for 10 seconds. So it's a personal artifact. While when you cast the Blast Scepter, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, it affects the entire party. So you know, it's gonna debuff the target, and everybody's gonna do 15% more damage. So it's not like a selfish artifact, if you know what I mean. I'm not saying you guys are selfish if you're using Soulside Crystal, okay? Don't get me wrong. Yeah. The rest of it, as you can see, my power went down. Now here comes the fun part. Before I forgot the boons. Now as you can see, I'm still have Deathly Rage here, which I would not recommend. I would recommend using what we said, Bloodlust, or maybe, let's see, yeah, Focus Retaliation sounds pretty nice. Yeah, because you can actually mirror all incoming damage back to the attacker on encounter use. All of these later are when you're under 25%, 30% below health. So I don't like these. So eventually Focus Retaliation or maybe Bloodlust. It's all up to you, you know. Because do an additional attack to 120% of your weapon damage plus 10% per rank is not really a lot, you know. However, Focus Retaliation can be pretty nice. The rest of the boons are here. You can see that I'm using Welcome Blessings here for incoming healing, critical severity. Pause the video, check the previous video, you will see. Now this is very important. Powers, Savage Advance, absolute must. Steel Blitz. As I said, Barb Strikes will never leave my my class feature bar. Steel Blitz will provide me between 5 and 7% overall damage on a boss. Okay, you know, boss cannot be controlled. You can use Trample the Fallen for that 5%. So it's all in a 1 to 2% range. You know, so it's nitpicking there. So, but yeah, why not? Why not? You can try. You can try. You can try. You run an act and try it out. Now, what you need to do is, obviously the hardest hitting attack is Bloodletter. He is fitted here with the Blood Spiller, and it will hit 400 magnitude added on top of already 800, which puts us to 1.2k magnitude. It's extremely high hitting hit. Providing you're using the proper rotation, placing a debuff and everything else. We got Frenzy. It has a very long cooldown. It has nice magnitude of 750. However, pardon me, try to use him as a rage generation. You know, me personally, I like to land those encounters while I'm in rage. Unlike some other barbarians, it doesn't matter. It's all up to you. IBS. A short cooldown. However, as I said, I do not use the Indomitable Rage, because Indomitable Rage requires you to have a full rage gouge bar up, and then that split second you gotta hit it, and that's not gonna work for me. Okay, so everything else, whatever you do when you're full rage, you're just gonna spam like a fucking moron. You're just gonna have to spam the Relentless Slash, repeat, and just keep doing it, going into rage. Bam, 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 bam. So it's quite simple. I don't think I forget anything, and I did the most important part, Battery Wisdom. Now, Battery Wisdom, unfortunately, we have we are limited with the offense slot. So Battery Wisdom is giving 4% damage versus bosses. If we look, I have 204,000 power. Now I'm gonna need your help with this. Placing 8,000 power on top of my 204,000 power will net me how much damage?
Around 2.6%.
2.6, 8,000 power on 200,000. I think we debated that Battery is not that good.
It's not that good because you lost like
oh, right,
13k power.
Yes,
yeah.
correct. Because if you look, if I switch back to Deep Pro Presence, now we have 212k power. Let me see. Yes, 212k power. So
yeah, it's not worth it actually.
Actually, it's not really worth it. You can easily, and this is a legendary Battery Wisdom, and it's 4% versus bosses. I don't think it's worth it, but it's all up to you. It is in my single target bar. However, it's all up to you. Comp instinct stays, everything stays. So I think that would be it. That would be it for the build update. I didn't have these bracers to begin with. However, I think it's okay. If you're like me, if you're like lazy, I just like to just switch the bar manually, the passives and the encounters before the boss fight, maybe even the helmet. But it can be, you know, and of course you do have to be in the resting area to actually switch the loadout, right?
Campfire.
Yeah. So keep that in mind. What else? Let's see if I forgot something.
Mount power. Swarm.
Okay, yeah, mount power for the boss fight. I would really highly recommend Bat Swarm power. For AOE, I would use T-Rex power. For single target, I would use Swarm power. Mount insignias I covered, and that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it. These are, and of course, we were joking. I mean about a Vorpal, guys. Trust me, placing a Vorpal you will do nothing wrong. You will do nothing wrong. It will just jack up your critical severity even more. And if you can't afford, of course, lightning and a bilethorn, you can just use Vorpal, and you will clear the ads. Of course, maybe not that effectively, but you will do it. Okay. So Vorpal is the economic version, even though it is very expensive, but it's still less expensive than shelling out 16 million for bilethorn and a lightning enchant. Okay. So this was semi-build update. I think we covered everything. If you have any questions, shoot in the comment section, and we will see you guys soon with a new video from the live server. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing some soloing probably, and yeah, and thank you all for supporting me on a live server. I never get that many tells since I played this fucking game. I can't even remember. So I will see you soon, guys. This was Stefan and Northside. Peace out. Bye bye.
Bye.